to make sure the stream is actually live and I can hear myself, because they're recording, I don't know, it wouldn't record my audio, or my microphone at least, so that's kind of important. I don't want to type out my whole process. So yeah, that's why I'm live streaming. So just give me a minute and everything should be working out, or I will be destroying someone's server. Maybe. Important. I don't. Yep. Okay, it works. All right. Cool. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing you how I made this logo. The programs I used were Cinema 4D, if you believe me, Photoshop, and Illustrator. So I guess we'll go in the same order that I went in. This model, this is actually a model. So let me pull that up. This is the original model here. I just rendered it out, and gave it a matte texture, or not a matte texture. I just put a mask on it in Photoshop, and I'll show you how I did all that. But let me find the model so I can show you all how I rendered it out flat like this. So you see, I'm not gonna move it into place or anything, but this is the model, and the way I think I messed that up. Yeah, I did. Alright, so the way I rendered it was, if you go up to camera, you can change it from perspective to parallel, and then I just made a camera and I put it at 0, 0, and 0, rotated it to 0 and 0, and then used it and then rendered it like that. So now when I render it, it does all of its beautiful, wow. It doesn't matter if it's lit or not, but I think that's because the floor is there and it's rendering like literally on the floor. So yeah. Or there's no light. It's one of the two. So you can go in here, and then you can turn on ambient occlusion, global illumination. That's super not important, actually. But you can go into save, and then turn on alpha channel, and then that renders it without a background. So delete the floor, delete the sky, so you have nothing in the background. It's just your model. Click on alpha channel, and then you can also do straight channel, but you don't have to. It's just, yeah, you don't have to. Don't do that. So make sure alpha channel is checked. Then render it out. And oh, yeah, never mind. You can't have ambient occlusion and stuff on. So then render it out. It'll give you the picture. It'll give you this, which is actually a PNG. This white background, there's nothing there. So when I bring this into Photoshop, which I will do in just a second, Photoshop. Images. So oh wait. Okay. So we bring this file into Photoshop. Taking forever much. So you can see it's actually a PNG. There's no background in reality. It renders that way. So we don't have to worry about getting rid of the background. Then what I did is basically I just didn't actually make a layer mask. Now that I think about it, I think I just made a layer style, color overlay. Yep, that's what I did. And then change the color to like, I think it was like orange, like that. It's just a general color. It doesn't need to be perfect. So then I went into Illustrator. I should open these earlier. Oh well. My Illustrator's broken. So, okay. In Illustrator, basically you just make a typography file of the logo you want, right? So then you get your nice looking text. Just make a new file, whatever. It doesn't have to be good. Size doesn't matter. Alright, so I'll make a jamp for this. Actually, so jam, and then the P is going to be separate. Scale it up. Make sure these are the same size fonts. There we go. So then, just make sure we actually want to use this font. Excuse me. I can't talk today. We want to find the font we want to use. There. That's what I meant to say. Mostly. Kosher. Then we can just edit it, make sure it's all nice. And then we're going to bring this into Photoshop. So this is one file. We're going to make a new file. Inches is going to be 22 by 10. Paste. Oh, crap. No, you don't want to paste it as pixels. Trophy. I'm going to paste it as a smart object. So that way you can scale it however much you want. It won't really lose detail. And then same with the P. Or whatever letter you're using. Enter. Move it over a bit. There we go. Close that. We don't really need this anymore. And go back in here. And then if you're wondering how I made this background with like the watery droplets and stuff, this is actually a picture that I just kind of found on the internet. That's it's just a road, nice, cool lights in the background, blurred already. I just took it into Photoshop and blurred it a lot, like a lot. And this is actually what came of it originally. And so let's see here. This is I guess I don't have any more. Okay, but yeah, so I just took this picture, the street picture, went to filter, blur, and you can do like do like Gaussian blur, and it gives you a very good blur-ish looking thing. And then what I did to make it blue is I actually went into this panel and just kind of played with it. Oh, actually, there. Give it a gray texture, and then make this normal. Then this one. I think it was like towards the bottom. Is like light or something. Maybe difference. No. Oh wait, no. Maybe I need a different gray, darker gray. It's just kind of trial and error. You can get however. Oh, might help if I actually dyed it. So just by playing around with this, you can get some really interesting looking pictures. I'm gonna do some more blur just because it doesn't look so great. There we go. That's more like the one I have. So you just kind of play with it. You can get different looks pretty simply. I don't completely remember what I did to get it to be blue, but This one. Hold on. Aha, yes, okay. No, that's not it either. Dang it. Where did you go, file? Well, anyways, so basically I just inverted the color. Yeah. So then just went into Photoshop again. Took this picture that I just got rid of. No, I want to open that file. There we go. Made a new layer. Took a brush, and if you just Google brush dirt or dirty brush Photoshop, that kind of stuff, you can get like a lot of cool stamps. They're very like, yeah, that. So like that's good. That's perfect for all we need right now. So you just get like a bunch of these and find what you like, mess with them till you find the one you want to use. And then there you go. So then what I did is I took these little, I don't know what to call them. I'm going to call them raindrops. Made a bevel and emboss, contour, not texture. You don't need texture. And then you can play with this, find out which one you like. I like that one. Turn the range down just a little bit. Anti-aliasing thing on. Also turn the depth up and the size up, and soften it. Actually, I might have made that too big. Yeah. Okay, so the size needs to be real small. There. So now it looks like water. It's pretty cool, I'd say, at least. Yeah. Oh, then you can also do either a drop shadow. This is going to be very faint. Like, you might not even need this in some instances. I'm going to turn this up so I can see. Not too much. Make that like 1 pixel away. You really don't even need that if you don't want to use it. So then you can tell already that this kind of gives it some texture, some difference in the background. Sorry for the dogs. Then you can just change the opacity. Oh yeah, you can change the color too. So color overlay. I don't know. Give it a blue tint. Oh, I think this is for the shadow. Yeah. So you want to give that like a blue tint. Do that there. Just turn that down a bit because it's still harsh. Alright. Then opacity and fill. And then I also went in here and played with these, see what looked interesting. It has different effects. I don't think anything worked out now that I think about it. Alright, so yeah, now you've got your background. This is I'm gonna take the logo here, copy it over, Paste. Smart object. Don't forget smart object. Oops. Control-C. Wrong. I want that one. There we go. Why? Why? Give me that one. There we go. So now you can see that. I just kind of went and deleted that in the P. That one. Oh yeah, you have to rasterize. Then I went back into this, grabbed this file. No, why does it keep pasting that one? There we go. I didn't see the layer styles. Oh well. Okay. Maybe eventually. I'm gonna switch over to my other mouse. Never mind. It's not plugged in. Yeah, and then you can just mess with it. The arrow keys, get it right, make it look good. Okay. Get the spacing right on the letters. That's very important. And then I guess we're gonna throw another what's it called? Layer style. Or actually I can do this. Copy layer style. I'm gonna close all these because I'm starting to lag. There we go. Okay, so it already looks like a pretty decent logo, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Actually, I like that a lot. So then what you can also do is just merge those. Oh, that's wrong. Merge those three. Or don't. It's up to you. You can keep them separate. But yeah. Make that mask, or give that a mask. And then you're going to go back into those brushes. And like I said, hopefully you got a bunch of them. And this is actually turning out awesome. You're just going to paint on the mask of that layer a picture of whatever you want. Like, it literally could be anything. And yeah. So I want to bring this opacity down like a ton so I can paint right in the middle. Not that much. There. Give it some texture, make it look worn out. Smaller the size of the brush, the more detail you'll get. So, say you want like this corner cut off. And just click a bunch of times. Oh no, don't click a bunch of times. I'm sorry. Don't do that. Don't move your mouse if you're gonna click a bunch of times. Or just turn your opacity up. And then get some variation there. Don't forget to make it, or don't forget to change your brush around every once in a while. Like I've used that brush more than enough. Just find places that it would look good. There. Go find another brush. Go paint in some of those decals. This is the same brush or similar brush as the rain. Just want to get some smaller texture in there. And this only affects the text, so you don't have to worry about the background. Here's another brush. This looks interesting. Try not to move it, because if you can tell there a second ago, it looks blurry when you try to paint over something. So just go back, do it again. Like that. More paintbrush. This is just kind of me. I don't have a plan for this or anything. This is just me messing around on this. It's actually looking quite good at this moment. What's one I haven't used? That one's not one I have used. Alright, we're gonna just make sure this orange isn't all clean. Okay, so once we have that, we can actually just merge or flatten that. No, don't flatten that. Convert to a smart object and then rasterize eventually. Or not, apparently. Okay. Deselect that. Alright, well, you have your logo here. So this is your Jamp or whatever your name is. So yeah, that's basically that. I think one other thing I did was I took a layer mask or clipping mask. Yeah, here. Made a gradient. Ooh, gradient. Went from dark gray to white. Then you can just use layer styles or blending layers and give it a nice little tint towards the bottom and give it darker look on the top, or a lighter look on the top. There you go. Basically this is just you messing around. Don't really worry about it too much, about it looking good, because you're trying to make it look messy, you're trying to make it look dirty. So whatever you do, it's going to be right. Just don't make, like 3 clicks of the same brush here, here, and here, because you're going to see that. You're going to be able to tell, like, look, okay, someone used this brush 7 times in this one spot, and it looks god awful. One. Not there. There. Not there. Rasterize. There we go. So like 1, 2, 3. You can tell that's the same brush over and over. So just, keep some variation. Ooh, idea. So there you go. Variation. And, yeah, just be creative, Have fun with it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And, check out the channel for more drop videos and stuff. Yeah. Oh, and, Chaos Game Development. Yes, I am. That is true. Alright, see you guys.